Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. Just a quick reaction to Mauricio Pochettino coming to Chelsea, a 3-year contract. I'll be honest, I was not happy when I heard rumours about Pochettino coming to Chelsea. I was in the camp, bring a winner, Mourinho, Enrique, even Nagelsmann, who's performed really well at a club like Bayern Munich, and it was a harsh sacking. I thought he had a point to prove as well. But listen, our scenario has changed as a club. We are not a team that is in a position to be able to win straight away. We're not even in the Conference League, let alone the Champions League. So we need a manager who can rebuild, get youth players' confidence up, because the whole team's confidence is low, and just instill a mentality and a culture into the club. We need a manager who's going to lead. That's what Sterling said. And Pochettino, he's got experience in, Southampton overperforming, Tottenham overperforming, and he has experience in bigger dressing rooms as well, with the likes of Messi, Mbappe and Neymar at PSG. So I don't think that there's going to be issues with regards to ego. I think Pochettino's probably been very clear with Bowley and Egbali about what he wants. That's probably why the negotiation took so long. But to be fair, I'm content. It's not an amazing appointment, but I think for the situation we're in as a football club, I think we can be relatively happy. And if Pochettino performs, all the best to him, because I do believe he's in a great position to turn around our fortunes and hopefully build a long-term future with the club, because we were trying to do that with Graham Potter. We saw that was an absolute disaster, but Pochettino actually seems like a smart investment by the board. So fair enough, fair play, and hopefully we can perform and get back to where we need to be.
Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. Charlie here, just with a quick reaction to the news that Mauricio Pochettino has agreed terms with Chelsea and will sign a 3-year contract with the club at some point this week. He's obviously flown in from Barcelona to London to sort out the final details of that deal. And do you know what? I am excited by it. I'm excited for Pochettino to come in. I'll hold my hands up and admit that, at the start of this process, looking for a new manager, he wasn't in my thinking at all. I wasn't particularly keen on him either, but as you know, the likes of Nagelsmann, Enrique and co have fallen by the wayside. It was obviously going to be Poch that was going to take the job. I actually think now, having had a bit of time to reflect on it, I've warmed on it a lot. For me, Pochettino is a top manager. You only have to look at the work he's done at Southampton, the work that he did at Tottenham as well. Yes, they didn't win anything, but the Tottenham side that he got together played some great football, and they were a tough side to beat. So, I think there's a lot to be excited for around Poch in terms of what he can do at Chelsea. He's got experience of trimming down a large squad, which needs to be done. The situation at Tottenham wasn't too dissimilar, 30-plus man squad. He's got the same at Chelsea. There's a lot of exciting young players within the squad, likes of your Mudryk, your Maduekes, your Enzo Fernandez as well, to name a few. And Poch's got a proven track record of developing young players. You only have to look at the likes of Dele Alli, for example, as a player that Pochettino elevated to a level that actually Ali's not reached since in his career. So that's, again, another big box ticked. I think tactically, he's very sound as well. He's got a way that he likes to play. He's got an identity. And I think, Pochettino forming an identity for Chelsea is going to be key, because I feel like the club has not had an identity for a number of years now. And it's really key to establish one of those. Playing once a week will also really help with that gelling together, getting the players to have better chemistry with one another, get a better understanding with one another as well. And I just think it is a great appointment for where we are at this point in time. But it's got to be given the license to do what he wants to do and the time to create what he wants to create. And I think Chelsea, if they do all those things and give Poch the keys to the project, as it were, then he can definitely make a success of this. And it's an appointment that I am excited by. And, it gives us a little bit of positivity to look forward to in the summer and beyond. So I think Poch ticks a lot of those boxes, and I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, those are my really brief thoughts, guys. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV.
Hello guys, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV, and welcome to the latest breaking news all around Chelsea Football Club. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe button to Chelsea Fan TV. And if you're living under the moon, if you've been under the rocks the last few days, and yeah, the news has finally revealed that Mauricio Pochettino will become our next Chelsea manager for the season of 2023-2024. And this news has been surrounding the last few weeks after the sacking of Graham Potter, after the time that they took, they had to hire Frank Lampard for in the time being in order to get a new permanent manager in for next season. And I would not be surprised if this is a board pick or maybe one of the directors pick, in my opinion. And you know what? I feel with this kind of announcement sums up how the ownership has been at for the past couple of weeks now, and the fact that some of the fans have been losing their trust over the board, it's really backfiring against them, and the only way to earn the trust back is to attract some top managers to to come to this team to get the best out of these players. And with the younger squad that we've got right now, I think there's no one other manager out there like Pochettino that can get the best out of lots of young players like Enzo, Mudryk, like of Madueke. These guys going to be a long-term investment in the club's point of view. And the fact that we're going to get rid of some of the players that have been part of the success that in the past, and what are we trying to do right now is to try some sort of a rebuild to get back to where we are. And unfortunately, this season it has been a reckless rebuild, in my opinion, from the board's perspective by sacking Thomas Tuchel, and now they want to rectify it and want to make things right with the fans by hiring a top manager like Pochettino. Even though some of the fans did not don't rate him highly just because he's got the Spurs connection, but this is the only way that the board trying to win the fans' trust back. So hopefully it'll be worked out for Pochettino, in my opinion, and hopefully by the time of next season, the players gonna go back in there, have a fresh start and some fresh ideas, and hopefully we're gonna have a great season next season. Thank you. So if you haven't already, guys, just like down, subscribe, and comment as always, and make sure you just click that notification bell button as always, and up the Chelsea. Pochettino, Don Trasero.
Mauricio Pochettino's appointment, I did say over the weekend that he needs to be appointed now so he can, plan for what he needs to do. There's a massive squad, and there's 32 players in the books. We need to cut that down by 10 players, so at least be 10 players cut out the squad who clearly don't want to be there and will not fit into his style of football. So a clear out is massively important. He needs to get the players on board. Most importantly, he needs to get us fans on board. With him being an ex-Tottenham man, he's not going to be given time at the start of next season to get things up and running. He needs to hit the ground running straight away. If he goes with his first 10 games with disappointing results, I'm sure the fans will get on top of him. So he needs to hit the ground running. He needs to get the board on his side. He needs to also control the board. So that means Egg Barley and Todd Bowley not getting involved with training, not getting involved with after game talks, all that. This is not baseball, this is football. This is not Chelsea. We want the manager to take control of everything. And also, we need a better pre-season than last year. It's been well documented by Tuchel that the pre-season was horrific last year, and that had an effect going into the start of the season. We need a good pre-season. I've read a bit about the guy, Mauricio Pochettino. He's well documented that he likes his team to be fit. So, he's got very strict fitness regimes. So hopefully that can get us up and running the start of the season and get us playing a style of football that we're all used to, rather than us sitting back and letting teams run all over us, basically. I'm sure he'll get backed during pre-season, hopefully, and get the players that we need in We need a number 9. I don't know what the situation is going to be with Lukaku. That needs to be resolved. We need a holding midfielder, i.e. someone at decking right who's just going to sit, map up, push the ball on. Another centre back, because we know Thiago Silva's coming towards the end of his career. And we need a goalkeeper, because both the goalkeepers we've got at the moment are pretty average. So there's probably 4 players that he needs to bring in and 10 players that needs to go. So all the best of that. Welcome to Chelsea Football Club. First and foremost, you've got a big job in hand, but I'm sure you'll get it done. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you soon.